So here we are at Rushton Woods Preserve, and we're going to be doing a little trail repair. So this section of trail is a low-lying area at a base of a slope, and water collects. And then with the horses that come through, they compact it, and we have this resulting really low, wet area. So what we're going to be doing here is building a small turnpike where we're going to clear it out. And ideally this would be a dry day, but we've had so much rain, we got to make do. So we're going to clear it out, and then we're going to lay down fabric, staple that down, put gravel over the fabric, cover it up, and then replace soil over top. And that way the water will be able to pass underneath the trail, but the tread over the trail will stay dry for our hikers and our equestrians. All right, so we've started our digging using shovels, but we're going to use what's called a mattock. And this is a pick mattock because one end has a pick on it and the other end is for digging. There's also a cutter mattock, which has more of a blade on the end for cutting through roots as you dig. And we'll see how it goes with this one. So next we're going to be laying down the fabric and stapling it down. So this is a sod staple. This is an 8-inch, 8-gauge sod staple. It's a commercial grade product. It's heavier duty than the things you'll find at Lowe's and Home Depot. You can order this from job site products, and it's nice because it'll hold down the fabric deep into the ground, and it lasts because it's a galvanized steel. And then we'll be using non-woven geotextile, commonly referred to as weed fabric or landscaper fabric. You can get this at Lowe's or Home Depot. It has a good amount of permeability, so the water should be able to pass through. It will hold up. It's a heavier grade. There are some cheaper, thinner grades, but I wouldn't recommend that for trails. And so we're going to lie this down in the trench, staple it down, and then over top we're going to be using modified 2A coarse stone. And that will give structure to our trail, and then as people walk over it and horses walk over it, it will keep the soil from compacting, and then it'll lift the mineral soil tread out of the wet area so that stays dry. So we're creating some structure for our trail to keep it dry for our users. So now we've lined our trench with the fabric, we've filled stone over top, and now we've put another layer of fabric over top of the stone, and we've stapled it all down to keep it in place. And now what that will do is it'll allow the water to pass through this trench, but the stone will stay in place so it won't get washed out. And now we're going to cover over the fabric to create the trail tread, and we're going to let it dry out, and then we'll come back later and put more tread over top. But this way, if anybody comes through in the interim before it's dried out, we won't have the fabric get damaged.